Okay, so I communicate with dance. I use rhythm and movement to go all over the world and give my message and share my message with people. So we're going to start off with a real basic rhythmic exercise. So you guys are going to have to move around a little bit, okay? So I'm going to clap a basic beat, and I want you guys to repeat it. Okay, so here it goes. Okay, now I need you to stand up where you are. Woo! Okay, so if you have something in your hand, sit it on your chair. Make sure you have a little space. You're not going to be doing any crazy moves or anything, but just make sure you can move a little bit. Okay, now, so that was a basic rhythm. Now we're going to add in our feet with that as well. Okay, so listen to the rhythm first, and then I'll have you come in. So just listen to it first. It goes like so. 5, 6, ready, go. 5, 6, try it again. Perfect, all right. So I'm gonna give you one more. It's a triplet. It's gonna go like so. Listen first, it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stomp. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stomp. 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stomp. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stomp. 5, 6, try it again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stomp. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stomp. Nice. Okay, now let's put both of those rhythms together. Okay, each one we're gonna do it twice. So it's gonna go like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stomp. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stomp. 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, Nice. Okay. So the last one is going to be a clapping rhythm. It's going to go like this. Okay, let's try. 5, 6, ready, and. Perfect. Okay, so now we have groups. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3 over here. Group 1, you're going to do it once, that clapping rhythm. You're just going to go like this. Okay, just one time. At the end, you're going to put a little X here for TEDx. We're going to go. Huh, and I got to hear you say, huh. Huh. All right, let's try. Everyone on this side, once. Let's try. Ready, and. Nice. Okay. Center. Same thing, but you're going to do it twice. It's going to go. 1. On the second one. Okay, let's try it. Center group. 5, 6, ready, go. 1. Nice. Okay, everyone else. Of course, we have 3 times. 1, 2, Okay, finish off strong. All right, group 3, ready? 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2. Nice, very good. Okay, so now this is the way this is gonna work. We're gonna all start at the same time. You guys are gonna stop on 1. Keep your X up, stay there the whole time. You guys stop on 2, keep it there. You guys stop on 3, All right, let's try. We all start at the same time. Ready? 5, 6, everyone clap. Yes! Okay, now, after that, last thing. After your last we're going to all lean back. When we lean back, we're going to say TED. We're going to go, TED, okay? When you come up, you're going to say X. So it's going to go, TEDx, like so. Okay? Let's try that. From our leaning back. 5, 6, ready, go. TEDx. Yes. Okay, so after TEDx, only the girls and the ladies, okay, is gonna go TEDx, and all of the girls are gonna go, you know. All right, with a little spice in there. All right, let's try that. Let's try it. Ready? So we all have our X up. We're gonna lean back and say TEDx. 1, 2, 3. TEDx. You know. Yes. Okay. So now, can we put all of that together? Yeah, from the top. So, quick review is gonna go like so. Do that twice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, clap. Huh? 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 TEDx? You know. All right? Okay. Are we ready? All right. Here we go. From the top. First rhythm. 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stomp. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, clap. Huh. 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 TEDx. You know. Nice. All right, give yourself a hand. Okay, everyone have a seat, please. Have a seat, have a seat, have a seat.
Adios, peace out, see you later. Tell them we the brothers of that Campfire Omega. We the brothers of the Campfire Omega. We the brothers of the Campfire Omega. Tell them adios, peace out, see you later. Tell them we the brothers of the Campfire Omega. We the brothers of the Campfire Omega. We the brothers of the Campfire Omega. Tell them adios, peace out, see you later. Tell them we the brothers of the Campfire Omega. Yeah, everything will be K-5-O! Wait, hold up. You remember when we first started stepping? Yeah, that basic step. It still has this hump. You know, like. We on a new level now. We on a new level now.
right, give him another hand. Give him another hand. So real quick, I want to tell you a little bit about myself and how I've taken what I'm passionate about to take that out to the world. I actually was born right here in Watts, Los Angeles, which is kind of an area that's known a lot for the Watts riots or a lot of gangs and drugs and violence. But I often tell people that a lot of amazing things come from Watts because I was born there, right? But when I grew up, I always loved dance. It was always in the house, and I was always passionate about it. Did a lot of popping and breaking, a lot of street dance mostly. But one thing I noticed in the neighborhood, because everyone's kind of focused on being tough and macho, it really wasn't looked at as being cool to be a dancer. You had to play sports or, just that manly man stuff. So dancing was like, oh, girls do that, or, you're not supposed to dance. But I was really passionate about it. And so, unfortunately, a lot of time I was dancing, it was in our garage. Go out into the community, do everything else, but then come home late at night, I would be in the garage and I would dance. So I was kind of, by peer pressure, not necessarily pushed, but encouraged to play sports. So I started off playing football, which I kind of grew into loving it. When I graduated from high school, I was ranked in the top 5 players in the country. So I had a lot of colleges that wanted me to come and play ball at their school. I was a wide receiver, could run really fast. And I liked it because when I make my touchdown, I could do my little touchdown dance. But anyway, so when I left high school, I had to make the choice that I want to continue down this path, go to college and do the whole football thing, or did I want to really get back into what I was passionate about and just tap into the world of dance, my art. So instead of going to this 4-year university, I ended up going to a junior college to study dance. So I traded my, cleats and football equipment for tights and ballet slippers. So every morning at 8 a.m., I was taking my ballet class. So you can imagine my family thought I had lost my mind. They were like, what is this boy doing? He's supposed to go to the pros and get rich, buy us that house, and now he's dancing around. Like, what is that about? And so it was a really hard time for me because I was used to, like, every Friday night, my name was up. I was in the paper all the time. Everyone, was, oh, rah, rah, cheering for me. And now I was on my own. So it was like, okay, how is this going to work? But I was lucky enough to find a mentor when I was at this junior college who was actually teaching at Cal Arts. So she inspired me to audition to go to Cal Arts. So I auditioned for the school the next year, and I was actually awarded a scholarship to be able to go there and study dance. So by going there, the whole world of art was opened up to me. I just saw so many different things, and so I started working with visual arts and incorporating theater into my dance, a lot of different stuff. So from ballet, modern, African, just all of it. So it's like, whoa, here, this is where I belong. This is, I'm alive here. Everything made sense. So after doing that, I got an offer to go dance with a professional dance company. So this was something that I had started to dream about, but then that would mean that I would have to leave college. And this was like a safe place environment for me all of a sudden. If you can imagine starting off where I wasn't supposed to do this, I had to do it in my garage. Now I was at a school where, I was performing with them on stage, doing all these amazing things. So it was like finally somewhere, it all made sense. So they were asking me to leave this environment now. So it was another big step for me. So I, went inside thinking, okay, is this, something I should do? And it came to me that if I really want to dance, get out, see the world, explore, meet different people, do things, that I would have to step out and take that risk. So I decided to, left school, which I'm not telling all of you to leave school or anything. But for dance, sometimes if you want to be in a professional company, you have to do it when you're younger. So it made sense for me at that time to leave. So anyway, so I left school and started working with this professional dance company, which started to get me to travel and take me around. From that, started up my own dance company because I found out I had a voice inside of me that some things that I wanted to get out choreographically. So started up my own dance company, which I moved up to Portland, Oregon, where we worked with the Oregon Ballet Theater there, because I was mixing hip hop and street dance with classical ballet. So it was something that at the time people were like, oh, it's kind of different and unique. And so anyway, from doing that a bit, it just like opened my mind to like, what can I do with my work that's different? Like I don't have to follow this direction or that direction anymore. And so I was speaking with John yesterday, and he asked me, what would you want to share with the young people at the conference? And so what I thought that I would like to share is just that follow your passion. Whatever it is that you are passionate about, what you love to do, follow that. I know a lot of times you have your parents or your friends or things that you think you should do or you have to do, and it's like all of that is fine, but at the end of the day, it's like, what's inside of you? Every day of my life, I get to wake up and do exactly what I want to do. And there's not many people that can do that. My bills are paid for. You know, I get to go and do fun things like this. I get to work with amazing dancers. And, you know, just my life is amazing. And it's because, you know, I decided for myself to say that I'm going to co-create this existence where I can get up on stage, share, love, have fun, cry, all of it. And so my thing to you is, you know, find that thing that's inside of you. That's what's going to keep you going. It's really there for you. The world is amazing. It's big. It's so many great things. And whatever it is that you like to do, trust me, there's a place out there in this world for you to be able to do it as big or as small as you want to do it. I want to share with you two more things before I go. One is a program that I do. When I'm here in town, 3 times a week, I'm either at a juvenile hall facility or a camp for young people, many of them your age, from 14 to 18, and most of them are serving time. They made bad choices with their life. And a lot of times when I talk to them, every single class I start with them, I always ask them, what are they passionate about? Because I find that people that connect into that, it keeps them out of trouble. They ask me, Robert, how did you get out of that situation? Why aren't you in the games? Why aren't you doing this? All these things. It's because every night I was in the garage trying to make up the next best wave or, you know, something. That's what kept me off the street. Even though people were getting shot. And I mean, I realized that, you know, when I was older, that really I was living in this kind of war kind of environment. Because if you look at the statistics of the people that were getting killed in my neighborhood, it was, you know, it's right up there with some of these war-torn countries. But how I stayed out of that is because every night I was literally in my garage trying to challenge myself of like, what can I create? How can I be better? I knew that this was going to be my ticket to go somewhere. And so even though your environment may not be exactly like mine, sometimes it's totally different. You can be in the richest home and this and that, but you don't have any support there. So you have to like find that in you. What am I going to do with this? I share one thing with you that I haven't really done in a public setting like this, but I think that it's, you know, it kind of gets at how things happen in your life, and then it could be a bad thing, but you like grab that and it's like, okay, how can I shift this around? I only have one brother, a younger brother. His name is Jaquan, very close to me. When I was, you know, he's always been my biggest fan. When I was making touchdowns, he was running out there cheering for me. When I started doing this, he was right there for me. Well, anyway, about 5 years ago, my brother was arrested. My brother is locked up now, serving 25 to life. And so I never even knew about the prison system or anything like that because I've always been you know, like I said, just focused on what I was doing. But now to go every Sunday and visit him and to see people behind bars and locked up and learn about that whole situation and how it all works, that's what actually inspired me to start going into the prisons myself to teach there. Yesterday, I was just at a juvenile hall working with this girl there that's 16, and she shared this amazing story with me. And so for me, I left the building literally in tears because it was like me feeling like, oh, I'm coming here to share, oh, I'm going to teach you my cool dance moves, and but sometimes you just have to leave all of that alone and just listen And so I was able to do that in that moment. I was kind of proud that I was able to find that space to really connect with this person. And it really tapped into me, something into me that young people, all of you here, are so amazing. Each one of you have such an amazing story. And a lot of times those stories, it's like we hold it in. We think no one really wants to listen, so we don't share it. And we're like, oh, my mom doesn't want to hear this, or this person, da-da-da-da. But really, people do want to hear those stories. There's a lot of us out here that really, really are concerned with what's happening in your life. So I challenge you to try to find that person. If you're into doing hair, find that person, go to someone to ask them, can they, give you some help with that? The only reason why I'm here today is because there's been tons of people that helped me get here. My schooling was free. My dance lessons were free. So many things. People help. The community here in Manhattan Beach, I have a program called Creative Community International, where we go to Mexico and we're working with a community of kids that are actually living in the city dump. Their home is the city dump. We've been able to put up a community center there where these kids can come and they're able to dance. I go to Panama every summer. The first time I went there on a dance project, and I saw these kids out on the street with nothing to do. So we started up an art festival there where I take 8 artists every year from graffiti, modeling, dance, drumming, and we give them a 2-week conference where they're able to create. The first time we went, some of these kids had never had a crayon or a marker in their hand. And now they're able to express themselves and create amazing pieces of work. And so, for me, it's important for me to continue to go back into myself and look and say, okay, what's going on with me? Now, how can I push this out to give someone else a chance to do their thing? So I know it's kind of over here and over here, but all to say that starting off with your passion, what it is that you really love to do. Sometimes you have to go in. It's not so selfish. Think about yourself. It's me, me, me. I had to do that. I had to go in. What is it that Robert loves to do? Sit on that. Work with that. Then the doors just opened up for me. Once I found that and I was true to it, things just started to open up. Every year I'm working just about every elementary school here in Manhattan Beach. I get to work with all the little ones from kindergarten to 5th or 6th grade or something like that. And it's an amazing time. It's an amazing time. So what I want to say to you, or the last thing to share, is just to say that, tap into what you're passionate about. If you haven't figured that out yet, just think about, if you didn't have to do anything, you have a day off, a weekend off, what do you do? And that's the thing that is probably there for you. Take photographs or little doodles, whatever it is that's there for you. But so be brave enough to step out of the box and co-create your world. It's all there for you. Thank you very much.